Greetings, communities worldwide. My name is Mr. Ingram, and welcome to the Learning Palace. The Learning Palace is the name of the classroom that we operate out of for the school year. The reason why we call it the Learning Palace is because we are pursuing royalty. We're demonstrating royalty, and we're learning how to be royalty in a world of court gestures. Upon entering the Learning Palace, brothers and sisters, we leave the things behind, the distractions, the bickering, the mess. We leave all those outside and we step into a world where learning is the focal point. In addition to learning being the focal point, behavior and presentation are 2 and 3 on our list of objectives. So as students enter the classroom, they put their bags down, they take out their materials, and then they place their bags in the closet for safekeeping. Upon doing those things, they sit down and prepare themselves for a day filled with learning. That begins with a daily objective being placed on the board. The objective will cover exactly what the students are learning for that particular day. This objective is also what's written in their agendas daily. So please check those agendas to see what your child is learning on a daily basis. Our day begins at around 8:20. We start off with announcements, and then we usually begin with a warm-up activity. This warm-up activity, usually 90% of the time, is a question of the day. Students are given this question of the day and are required to write a response to said question. They're given a time to write, then we stop, we count our words. And then we do another round where we try to outdo ourselves and write more words the second time than we did the first time if possible, still expanding on the same story. Once this is completed, students have the opportunity to share what they have written if they so choose to. The next thing that we do in the Learning Palace, after we have our warm-up activity, is we begin our lesson for the day. This lesson covers a variety of things. They have a variety of objectives. Okay, but again, whatever objective we're covering will be written on the board as well as in that agenda. Next, students will go through this from about 8:35-ish, 8:40-ish to 11:20, where they will then go to electives. The electives are from 11:20 to 12:05. Once electives have ended, students return to the classroom briefly, and then we go to lunch. Lunch is from 12:20 to 12:50. Once lunch is over, we have mass break and wellness. Upon completion of wellness and mass break, classes will then switch. My partner, Ms. Shakes, will come over and begin teaching the science and social studies aspects to my homeroom, and I will go over to her classroom and begin teaching the language arts aspects to her homeroom. This will continue until the end of the day. Grades. Let's talk about grades. Students are given 2 grades a week on a variety of 2 assignments. Based on whatever objective they're learning for that week will determine which assignments are being graded for that particular week. But the students will receive 2 grades a week, and typically grades come out every 3 weeks. Now, grades can be checked online via the internet at home through the A-Leaf websites. Okay, so parents can stay connected to the classroom and know exactly how their students' progress is going if they just stay connected to the website. Thirdly, when it comes to grades, students will receive major grades as well as minor grades. Of course, the major grades carry more weight than the minor ones. Okay, but we do offer students an opportunity to get at least 2 major grades and then some additional ones per week. But that's at the discretion of the teacher. Let's talk uniforms. Students are required to wear uniforms. These uniforms must be worn daily, and they consist of a polo style shirt and khaki or blue, navy blue pants. Students must wear uniforms every day unless it's Friday, where then they're allowed to wear a school spirit shirt, a Miller shirt on Fridays. Students are also allowed to wear jeans, but that's determined by the principal. And they will be informed prior to days when they're allowed to wear jeans. So that way they'll know, okay? If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, the best time to reach Ms. Shakes and I is during our planning period. And our planning period is 11:20 to 12:05. We would love to sit down and talk to anyone about any concern, any comments, anything that they would like to discuss during that time period. Just call up and schedule an appointment, and we will gladly meet with you and your scholar if you prefer that. For language arts, the main thing that we're using is HMH. That is a reading program that we've purchased. Students are reading those books. They have what's called a My Book at school that they use, and they have a Know It, Show It book. These consumables were given to the students by the school, so that way they can have a physical copy of what we're learning from. Additionally, for language arts, we like students to use iStation. The iStation can be accessed from home as well. And we like to spend at least 30 minutes a day on iStation when we're on it. So feel free to have your scholars working on iStation at home as well. It's a reading program that moves or populates based on the student progress. So the progress that they're showing on the particular online program, more objectives will come based on their level and where they are. So iStation is a jewel. We also have the same thing for math, which is called iReady. Students can use iReady from home as well. So we ask that you spend as much time as possible on iReady as well, because those are just things that will reinforce or reteach the things that have been taught in the classroom that your student is working on. Lastly, we would like to thank you for allowing us to be the instructors of your student. Giving Ms. Shakes and myself the opportunity to instruct your child is the reason why we even thought of having a place called the Learning Palace. Because again, everyone that steps into the Learning Palace is royalty. And being royal is what helps you become a ruler. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.